State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone. Happy New Year.
Morning. Happy New Year.
Judge, I almost forgot.
All right, Ms. Lake, this is the city of Detroit versus Samantha Ivy Lake, case number SP 1618038 and SP 1635351. Appearance for the record, please.
Staff Chair Rica Harris, P 72832 on behalf of Ms. Lake. Please state your name for the record.
Samantha Ivy Lake.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Slate, speak to Ms. Harris, and if you don't like the offer, then you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please. Melvin's iPhone. Can you unmute yourself?
Yep.
Morning to you. What is your full name?
Melvin Randolph Gaddis.
Yeah, sorry. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Could I see Mr. Bowman in 4?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is the city of Detroit versus Monique Michelle Goss, case number SP 160257662. Ms. Goss, state your name for the record, please.
Monique Michelle Goss.
I want to take time set for review. I'm going to dismiss your case, Ms. Goss. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
For providing valid documentation, right?
Okay, Happy New Year. Thank you.
Are you free to leave now? That's fluctuating.
Okay, thank you.
Morning, counselor. Good morning, counselor.
Good morning, Judge.
I'm sorry.
I'm here for Dana overall. I need to change my name though, probably on the.
You don't need to, I got you, he's here.
Okay.
So, do is, I'm gonna put Mr. Overall in breakout room 5. Good morning to you, Mr. Overall. And I'm gonna allow you to, I'm gonna give you privileges, and I'm gonna allow you to go to breakout room 4 and speak with the city attorney on your client's behalf. Keep in mind that if your client takes a deal that they make sure you read them and go over his advice or rights and he understands those rights, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Join room 4, Mr. Bowman. Council needs to speak to you about Dana overall. Overall, we'll put you in room 5. We're just waiting on the lawyer now.
Judge, I think you're not on the record, are you?
No.
Okay, we're all set. I spoke to the prosecutor. Mr. Overall paid the careless driving ticket on December 16th. So the prosecutor said that he would dismiss the motor vehicle operating without security.
City of Detroit versus Dana Javon overall. Case strike that. State of Michigan versus Dana Javon overall. Case number SX4441171. Appearance for the record, please.
Deanne Patillo, P82378 on behalf of Mr. Dana Overall. I don't see that he's been pulled out of that breakout room.
Trying to do that now.
Okay.
All right, Mr. O, I was in the breakout room. You can go in there and get them out, but I'm gonna go ahead and grant the motion to dismiss for paid related civil infraction. Nothing further. Counselor, have a safe and happy new year and best of luck to you.
Great, Judge. Thank you. You too. I'll just give him a call. Thank you so much.
City of Detroit, let's go back on the record with Ms. Samantha Lake. Case is dismissed per the city. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
It's valid documentation.
For providing valid documentation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, Ms. Lake, have a safe, happy new year and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Melvin's iPhone. City of Detroit, Ms. Harris versus Melvin Randolph Gaddis III, case number SP 1637624, counts 1, 2, and 3, appearance for the record.
Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gaddis, please state your name.
Melvin Randolph Gaddis III.
Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Ms. Harris, Mr. Gaddis, unregistered, untitled, no insurance, and improper. Speak to Ms. Harris in the breakout room. If you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gunter. Ms. Gunter, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would accept the current offer of the prosecution to enter a plea to driving 6 to 10 miles over rather than the 21 to 25 miles over. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
If 6 to 10 is $135, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsibility on your client's behalf, counsel?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of 6 to 10, 135. When can you pay it, Ms. Gunter?
Next week by it's 135. Is that
135. I'll say January 10th.
that's a little soon. Can we say by January 15th?
All right, so next 2 weeks, I'll say January 15th. Pay at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If there's nothing further, have a safe, happy holiday season, and happy new year, and best of luck to you. All right.
Okay, just one question.
Okay.
I didn't hear where you say I could pay it at.
Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can find the DivDat kiosk in the Myers and the CVS's and things like that, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. That's DAVDIT. DIVDAT. DivDat.
DivDat. I got you. All right. And one more question. I'm sorry. I'm paying 135. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. You
All right,
have a happy new year.
We'll try. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
This is the city of Detroit versus Sean Lee, case number U69654224. Mr. Berry, state your name for the record.
Sean.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lee.
Sean Lee.
Good morning to you. Happy New Year to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial, Mr. Berry. The offer is going to be paid. Pleading to the amended count of disorderly conduct, $240 to be the fine. HIV STD testing, and misdemeanor morality class results will be private to you. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Lee. Speak to Mr. Berry. All right. Let's pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Max Rodman, case number SD 1634681. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Giuliani, P81837, appearing on behalf of Max Grobman, who is present via Zoom, and we consent to this hearing via Zoom. Mr. Grobman, can you state your name for the record, please?
Max Grobman.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Happy New Year. Good morning to you, Counselor. Happy New Year. Counselor, you've been in front of me before, right?
I have, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning. How's your family doing?
Doing well. Thank you, Your Honor. How about you?
Very well. I've given you an opportunity to pre-try the case. What's going to be the outcome, if any?
Your Honor, I did speak with Mr. Bowman. There is an offer that's on the table to plead to a disorderly conduct, attend the morality class. It is the judge's discretion to order private HIV testing. Mr. Bowman has been kind enough to leave the offer open. So we're asking to set a bench trial date at this time.
All right. Set a trial date for February 27th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, we'll see you back then, and Happy New Year to you both.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Grobman, you're free to leave. All right. Ms. Hannah Denise Lewis, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
All right, you have proper documentation, registration and insurance?
Yes. I'm sorry. My registration's in the car, but it was all about the insurance.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought I had I'm sorry.
Go get the registration, please.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Garrett.
Okay, good morning.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gaddis.
Yes.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gaddis. Mr. Gaddis, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel, and all these cases dismissed, counsel?
Correct, Your Honor. He has valid documentation and he removes the tent.
And he removed the tent. All right. All right, there's nothing further. Case is dismissed. Provide valid documentation. Mr. Gaddis, have a safe and Happy New Year and best of luck to you, all right?
All right. Thank you. You too. Happy New Year.
All right. Thank you. City of Detroit, Ms. Harris versus Corey Linnell Garrett. Case number SP 1074485, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1088894, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 109-18491, SP 109-6602, counts 1, 2, and 3. 109-7310, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1105347, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1124639, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1225421, SP 1325384, 1 and 3, count 3. SP 1459606, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1547585, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1639293, counts 1 and counts 2. Z809284, 207173996, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Corey Garrett.
So on behalf of Mr. Garrett, state your name again, please.
Corey Garrett. I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Today is the date and time set for a retrial. Ms. Harris, I'm not gonna give him a $0 bond. I'm gonna redo the bond conditions. Bond is gonna be $500 personal. Gonna be ordered to test one time per week. No leaving state without permission. And obviously no drinking during the pendency of the case. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, have a conversation with her, let us know what you want to do when you come out. You have an absolute right to a trial.
Was requested at a previous hearing.
Was there? I don't know. I don't know that. Let's see if there was. I don't think I've seen them before. I don't have anything in here that suggests that it was. All right. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the offer to enter a plea to disorderly conduct.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Has anybody offered you anything other than what was stated we do today?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October 24th, 2024, around 7 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Harper and Norcross Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and time?
Yes.
Did you do something out there to cause a police presence?
Yes.
And did that police presence, would you agree that that police presence disturbed the good, quiet nature of that community?
Yes.
All right, find your client, you satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, court is satisfied. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of disorderly conduct, order you to do a misdemeanor morality class, HIV STD testing. I'm gonna refer to probation so that they can, if you need somewhere to take that class and that testing, they can give you that. I need a good phone number from you.
That's 313-398-3552.
3552 398 3552. I'm going to give you 30 days review to get it completed. February 11, 2025 at 8:25 is your next court date. That's going to be a review date. If it's completed, we'll close the matter out under disorderly conduct. I'm going to give you the number to probation as well. You shouldn't have to call them. They should call you. But just so that you have the number, it's 313-965-3414. Again, probation should call you. If you don't hear from them in the next week or so, get back in touch with the court. You have the number of probation. That's just for the misdemeanor morality class and the testing. Nothing further, sir. Have a safe, happy New Year to you, and see you back on February the 11th, 2025.
February 11th. What time? I'm sorry.
At 8:25.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Best of luck to you. City of Detroit versus Hannah Denise Lewis, case number SP 1635518, counts 1 and counts 2, and 20710651, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lewis.
Anna Denise Lewis.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Berry, I think Ms. Lewis has some documents to show you. Give Ms. Lewis an updated offer. Ms. Lewis, keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Sounds good.
Join the room, please. So how was the holiday? Let's go back on the record. Okay, so let's go back on the record with Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett, you need an appointed attorney.
Excuse me, I have a question.
What's your question?
Okay, so last year of August, I want to say 7th, 2023, I was incarcerated and I served 6 months in county jail detention center, and I was filling out a plea by mail. I was trying to get my ticket handled while I was incarcerated, but I never got a chance to because they were moving so slow with getting my mail to the judge's house. I was wondering if there was something we could do as far as that goes.
Hello, Alexis.
Plea by mail, just basically.
How you doing? Oh.
Hold on, Mr. Bowman. All right, the plea by mail basically says you want to plead guilty to everything. As far as I've never seen a plea by mail where there's any kind of plea bargain. I think you'd be in better shape if you just get you an appointed attorney and let that appointed attorney know that you've been incarcerated as well, and fight the case like that. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm going to give you a pretrial date, but I got your name and phone number. I needs appointed attorney, so we're gonna fill out a form to get an attorney appointed to you. What you need to do is ask the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney by the next court date, which is going to be January 30th at 8:30, then we're going to appoint one on the spot for you, all right? So you need to answer the calls and listen to your voicemails. In the meantime, I'm going to refer to probation.
Okay.
So that you can start the testing. I realize today is Thursday and they may not get to you, but by next week, on the 6th, or 6th or somewhere time next week, I need to have a test from you, and I need one every week thereafter. If there's a missed test, if there is a diluted test, or if there is a positive test for alcohol, then we're going to up the ante on the bond. Do you understand that?
Okay.
I'm going to give you the number to probation as well, so that you'll have it. So you need to start making phone calls if they don't call you. One place you can get back in touch with us in order for us to help facilitate that. The number to probation is 313-965-3414. So January 30th, 2025 at 8:30 is your next court date. If you don't have any further questions, sir, you have a happy new year to you, and we'll see you back then.
Sorry, can you repeat that number one more time? I'm sorry.
313-965-3414. You shouldn't have to call them. They should call you. But in case they don't call you, I don't want you coming back on the 30th and saying that you didn't hear from anybody, because I'm going to consider that a violation of the bond.
All right.
So you need to get back in touch with us by next week if you don't hear from anybody. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, there's nothing further. Be safe, and I'll see you back on January 30th.
All right.
All right. So, Ms. Harris, are you back?
On the live stream, but, no,
Okay.
no,
How's your mom doing?
she's doing better. Lots of residual soreness, but she's getting there.
Great. All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Hannah Denise Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to council. Council, what's your client want to do?
Per the prosecutor, Your Honor, all matters are to be dismissed.
All right, everybody's batting 1,000 today, I guess, except for Mr. Gear, a couple of people. But we're gonna dismiss the case. Cases, Ms. Lewis, have a safe new year and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Same to all of you. Happy New Year. Be blessed.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Ms. Officer Thomas was right. We had a very short morning today.